I get to move on to the refrigerator. I'm going to clean off the front of the fridge and inside in the freezer. And I think I'm going to go ahead and go over to this wall and wipe that wall down also, and the baseboards. So that is my next job to get done. And then I get to move on to this side of the room, and hopefully this won't take me as long because this is mainly dishes, and I think the longest is going to be that cabinet and that cabinet. That one is just full of trash, not trash, but those sacks that you get from like the grocery store, and like plastic sacks, and then cookbooks and that kind of thing. So I'm gonna clean that all out. This here is our junk drawer, so that's gonna be fun. And then we have like drink type stuff up there for coffee, and so yeah. So I am going to conquer that after the fridge. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I am back. I have got this entire section all cleaned off, and it was a lot of work because up above had a lot of trash, a lot of cobwebs. I did a lot of scrubbing up in there, and then I also took the kick plate off of the refrigerator and vacuumed the coils that were underneath that. I tried changing the filter, but I'm gonna have to wait for my husband because I'm not strong enough to get that out of there, but I have the replacement. So once he gets here, I'll have him replace that. I scrubbed the water and ice dispensers really well, and I wish I could figure out a way. There's like a plastic thing that is above the ice, if I could just get that off of there, but I'm afraid I'm gonna break it because there's like dirt underneath there that I just can't get to unless I remove that. But so anyway, I will go ahead and show you what is inside. And then I've just got the calendar, which is our meal plan, that's gonna be on the outside. I got rid of all of the other stuff that was on the outside of the fridge. Okay, so this is inside. The top, I plan on just having more of the eggs and milk, sour cream and yogurt, kind of the dairy type stuff. And then down below, I wanted, since summer is getting ready to start, I wanted something easy for the girls to make sandwiches. So like if they need to make a lunch, they can just make their sandwich. In the dispenser over here to the left, I'm gonna fill that with yogurt and string cheese and just kind of dairy type snacks that they can get. Leftovers there, and butter. And then down here is some vegetables and dressing, just stuff to make salad. This drawer right here, I want to put like 2 shoebox type deals in there to contain it, and one will be vegetables in baggies, and one will be fruit in baggies. That way the girls can just grab a fruit or a vegetable snack. And in the one below is just my husband's beef jerky that he makes. So I will show you the door. Here I have cream cheese, and then those are just ketchup packets. And breakfast items, so creamer, jelly, syrup, lime juice. And then these are just the ketchup, mustard, barbecue sauce. Below that are just drinks. And then underneath that are pickled type stuff. So there's peppers, jalapenos, pickles. So that's what's underneath there. In the freezer, up above, I've just got stuff to make my smoothies. Those are some water bottles that we just keep frozen for the girls when they do their ball games. They just fill it up with water to take with them. Popsicle, and then this is just kind of flour. My husband uses that to do his mushrooms and things like that that he bakes. Well, not really bakes, it's more like fries. And then frozen vegetables, frozen fruit, and fish sticks. And then underneath here is where I keep all of my meat. And we've got yeast right there, some ice packs, some more ice packs, and then raisin and cornmeal. So that is everything that is in my freezer, and I do plan on making a grocery trip because, like I said, I need to fill up the containers over here and we're just running out of food. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I cleaned off above here the door. I'm gonna need to fix that because it broke. It kind of went off the hinge up above, so I'm gonna see if my husband can fix that. And I have absolutely nothing in those cabinets because I can never get to them, so I just decided not to put anything in them at all. And what was in them was some of my husband's old stuff that he's gonna take downstairs. So that is it for this entire section. And I am gonna go ahead and get busy this side now. So I will see you after a while. Hello everybody, I'm back. So I'm gonna show you the next area that I'm gonna work on. It's going to be to the left of the sink. This is kind of like our drink station, which there's really no organization to it at all. We have our coffee pot right there, and usually what we do is we keep our Kool-Aid, our coffee, our tea, and things like that up here, which, as you can see, there's just not much order to it. And we even put mugs up there, which I think I'm gonna move those somewhere else. And our medicine and everything is here. And then just miscellaneous stuff. So there's some Truvia, there's some filters, light bulbs, plasticware. Yeah, it's just all up there. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this out, organize it, and I will be back here in a little bit. Hey everyone, so I finally got the top cabinet here all cleaned off. I got the cobwebs out of the corner, wiped down the walls right around that cabinet, and I will go ahead and show you what is inside. Okay, so on the top shelf, I went ahead and put all my filters, light bulbs, and just miscellaneous type of items that really I don't know where else to put. I put some mugs down there on the second shelf. Our medication like NyQuil, DayQuil, sinus medication, that kind of stuff is right there on the second. Vitamins are down on the first shelf. And then I've got some cups that my girls use. And then our Keurig coffee mugs or cups are there. My Shakeology is behind that. Coffee and some Kool-Aid and tea. So it is kind of our drink station, med station, miscellaneous type of cabinet. So that is what I decided to do with that. I'm gonna go ahead and scrub the can opener, the coffee pot, and the cabinet, and then I am going to conquer down here, which is, this here is the junk drawer and basically junk cabinets. So I'm gonna clean those out. That might take a while. And what I think I'm gonna do is just pull this whole drawer out. Like I said, it's just a junk drawer. I'm gonna pull it out, and I'm gonna work on that tonight when the girls are in bed and kind of sort through that and just kind of keep on moving instead of having that slow me down. So I'm gonna save that for later. And I'm going to go ahead and work on these cupboards, and basically it's just a bunch of plastic sacks and stuff. So I'm just gonna put a lot of that in the recycle bin and get rid of a lot of it. So I will clean that out and show you when it is done of what I decided to do with this cabinet. Okay, see you in a bit. Hey everyone, so I have got this all cleaned up. I went ahead and scrubbed the backsplash, the walls, the coffee maker, and the can opener, and got those all clean. I took out the junk drawer, so I'm gonna go through that here in a little bit. And I cleaned out this cupboard here, and what I'm gonna do is just put some appliances, small appliances there. And these are just some kitchen tools, like a chopper, a sifter, and then, I can't even think, it's like a chopper. But that's all down there. And here is where I'm gonna end up putting my cookbook. So I'm gonna go through all of my recipes, and that's a whole nother project. So I'm gonna tackle that eventually, but my cookbooks are all gonna go down there. So now I'm gonna move on to, there's the window. Get up there, get all the cobwebs, wipe down the walls, clean out the windowsill. I shut the drapes because the sun was so bright. And then the sink. And underneath the sink, I'm gonna go ahead and organize that. And that will be my next little project. And I'm almost done. So, okay, I will see you in a little bit. Bye. Hey everyone, so I am back. I took a little bit of a break because my kids came home, so we ate supper and we watched the ball game, and they are now in bed. So I went ahead and finished. So I got the window cleaned. I went ahead and washed the windows on the outside and the inside. The curtains, they are going into the wash. Scrubbed all of this, got rid of some of the stuff that was in the windowsill that just didn't need to be there. Scrub the sink, and I am gonna bleach it still, but I wanna wait until I'm completely done with the kitchen before I do that. And then I washed the front of the cabinets, and let me go ahead and show you what is inside. So the two white buckets I already had, and this one here is just full of cleaning supplies. So I have my vinegar and water, I've got the Pledge, and just dusters and different things, so everything to clean the house. And then in this one here, I've got my trash bags, and then I've got my dishwashing liquid and detergent for the dishwasher. And there's also some sponges and scratch pads in there as well. And then in the jugs, I just got my vinegar and Drano in the middle. So that is all done. And now I am going to go ahead and move on over. Okay, so I am going to be moving on over, and I'm just going to finish up and do this section over here. The drawers, the Lazy Susan, the dishwasher, all of it, and just get it all done, and then clean up the countertops as well and scrub the back splash. But I'm going to go ahead and show you the before. So this is our silverware drawer. It needs to be cleaned out, and these are kind of like the rolling pin and just some of the big kitchen items that I need to get a container or something to contain it, because we just end up throwing stuff and it has just kind of no order to it at all. So I might have to purchase a container or something for that. All of our sandwich bags, our foil, plastic wrap, parchment paper, and then our bag clips for our potato chips and cereal. And this is our Tupperware drawer. So I need to figure out how to store. Now I'm putting some of the Tupperware above the microwave, but not all of it. So I think I'm going to keep the glass, these glass ones down here, and then put all the plastic ones above the microwave, so it'll clear it out. And then my girls have those big old drinking bottles that are just too big to put anywhere, so they're just kind of shoved down in that drawer as well. Okay, so now for the really scary part, my Lazy Susan. And I'm gonna warn you, the food and grime in this is disgusting. So, okay, so on the top I have my blenders, NutriBullet type stuff, and down below I have mixing bowls and all of our bowls, but it's just food gets into these and it's just disgusting. So I am gonna have to scrub these out. And then up here, this is where we keep all of our cups. So up above I've got some more NutriBullets and big glasses, kid glasses, cups, more mugs. And on this side we got lots of canning jars, old candles that are right there. And then this is just all of the stuff that goes with the NutriBullet, so the blades and things like that. And all of the lids and stuff to our sports drink cups and our big cups, which are right there. And straws are in there as well. So I might just clean this up a little bit, but keep it just kind of the way it is, because it seems to work for our family. So I might not do much to this area here. Thank goodness, because I'm gonna have to do stuff to everything else. It's probably gonna take the rest of the night. And then I get to scrub the disgusting floors. So I guess I better get started, and I will see you in a little bit. Bye. So I went ahead and put in a cup of vinegar into a measuring cup, put it on the top rack, and then I'll go ahead and close that. And then on the outside, I have, I don't know if it'll, high temp wash. So I want it on the highest temperature I can get it. So I'm gonna click the high temp wash, and I just do normal. And then I let it run its cycle, and then it'll be pretty much disinfected at that point. Okay, I am back. So everything is now done. I have cleaned every inch of this kitchen, reorganized it, threw out things that I didn't need anymore that are expired, got rid of some stuff. So it just feels good that it's finally complete. The only thing left to do is the floors that I need to scrub, but I'm gonna wait till the dining room is done so I can do them all together. So I'm gonna go ahead and take you where we left off, and that is in these cupboards. And what I did is I moved all of the water bottles right there because I think it would just be easily accessible to the kids, so they can come and just get it for my girls. And then the lids and everything are still right there. Their plates and cups. I put all of the extra mugs up on the top shelf for when we have company. The extra candles are up there, canning jars. I put my NutriBullet and all of the accessories next to it there, my food scale. So that is what I decided to do with this cabinet. And I noticed, I don't know, maybe it's too heavy, but it's kind of leaning down in the middle. So hoping that that doesn't come crashing down or anything. I don't know. I might have to put something in the middle to kind of support it up. So that is my cupboards there. And, oh, and I got my curtains back up. They've been washed and ironed and they're back up. My silverware drawer, I went ahead and put the sandwich bags up here, and I reuse this box because it's like the only box that is short enough to fit in the drawer, so I just stuff bags in there. And then our corn cob holders, and then I put an extra Ziploc deal back there. It's just an extra one, and that just keeps this from sliding back. And then when the other one is empty and I use that, I'll put the empty box back there. So down here, I went ahead and cut open it's a Ziploc bag box, and cut that open just to put a lot of the small things in it to kind of contain that, and then just kind of set everything else in there. And our foil wrap and all of that. Now the sandwich bags didn't fit in there, so that's why I moved it up with the silverware, but we use those more, so it just makes it easier to get to for the girls when they do their sandwiches and stuff. And our Tupperware, so I just stacked them all nice and neat in there. And over here I set all of the plastic ones up there, so that's where those are. And then those big tall cup or drinking straw cups or whatever, they're placed up there as well. And then the mugs that were up in here, I moved all of those to the drinking cabinet, and they're all right up there because those are the ones we use the most. So now that I kind of showed you what I changed, I'm going to go ahead and show you the Lazy Susan. So here I put all of our mixers. I got my blender here, and then the NutriBlender, and all of its accessories are right there. And then down below are all of my bowls, mixing bowls. So that's been cleaned out and that's all done. And then I showed you the dishwasher and what we did for that. And that is everything. The kitchen is now complete. Thank goodness. All right, well, this is to be continued with the dining room. So I will see you next time. Bye.